This is pretty cool. Somebody sent me a chainsaw to review. I have a chainsaw. How cool is that? Hello, my crafty friends. It's me, Lisa from True Whimsy, and I had a company reach out to me and ask me to do a review of their little mini chainsaw. Look at this thing. Isn't that awesome? All right, so this is the decor mini chainsaw, and this is the packaging that I got from the company to test this little chainsaw out. Now, you can buy it on Amazon, but the chainsaw actually doesn't come in a box like this on Amazon. It has a hard case. You actually get 2 batteries. So this guy is just a little bit smaller as far as the packaging and what comes in it. Probably for people like me that are trying out this little chainsaw. But you can find them on Amazon and it's around $68.39. When I looked, it said it was 24% off. So the regular price or the retail price is $89.99. So this is kind of cool because now I have my own chainsaw and then I don't have to use my husband's little chainsaws that he has. But this is a rechargeable electric chainsaw. So let's open it up and see what this looks like inside and what you get in the box. All right, so opening up the box, we have our instruction manual. And this is the charger for the battery. A little container of oil for the blade of the chainsaw. This is a 20-volt battery, 1.5 amp hours. So that's kind of cool. I like that it's a rechargeable for sure. And then it does have a couple of tools. So a screwdriver and then a little fancy wrench. And then the chainsaw itself. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Is it okay to say that a chainsaw is cute? So this is the decor mini electric chainsaw. Pretty adorable. It does have a guard on the top around the blade, and it looks like it's spring-loaded. So that will protect you if you're trimming like shrubs and stuff. It'll keep it from popping up in your face. And then it also has this guard, it looks like, that protects your hands. And this is the safety switch. So this is how you turn it on and off. But this will not work unless you have that safety button pushed in. And then it does have this lanyard, and I'm not sure how I feel about this. I guess I'm supposed to put my hand in that, and then that way if the chainsaw were to slip, then it's not going to hit the ground. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know how I feel about being connected to a chainsaw, but if my hand slips out of it, it's going to shut off anyway. And this is where the battery goes right here. I'm not going to plug that in quite yet because I did want to show you the blade of the chainsaw. So this is the blade, and it seems pretty tight. And in the instructions, it does say that to have this run effectively and safely, you want to have about 2 to 3 millimeters of separation. So the chain does seem like it's a little bit tight, and it says to change that, first we're going to loosen the bolt a bit. That was easy. And then there is a little Phillips screw here. So we're going to loosen that. Oh yeah, that's much looser. And that moves pretty good too, but that's way too loose. So we want to make sure that we have 2 to 3 millimeters. I'm going to tighten it up just a hair more. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Like I said, I'm new to chainsaws, but I can read the instructions. So then I'm going to tighten that bolt back down. A little bit of play there. So I think that is between 2 and 3 millimeters. I hope. We're going to find out. And the instruction manual is actually really easy to read. It is all in English, and the grammar actually makes sense, so that is a good thing. So before I use this, I am going to go ahead and read through these instructions because I want to make sure that I am doing this safely. Now for the battery, this is the battery, and it has that little spot right in the center. That is where we plug in the charger. So you just put it in there, and then it fits in a standard wall outlet. And it does have a light down on the corner here of the main box of the charger. So when you plug it in, you will know if it's charged or not. When the battery needs to be charged, this will light up red, and when it's good to go, it will turn green. I really wanted to unbox the chainsaw for you to see at the same time I was seeing it. And the battery just slides into the bottom, just like that. And before I put that battery in, I am going to go ahead and use some of the oil that came with the chainsaw. Because the chainsaw itself, it does not have a reservoir for the bar and chain oil anywhere. So according to the instruction manual, you just take the oil and you put it on the chain. So we're just going to do a little bit, and I believe this is mineral oil. It also says that if you are going to be using this for fruit trees, you don't want to use mineral oil. You just want to use vegetable oil, because if you use mineral oil, it will hurt the fruit trees. So the trees we're going to be trimming today are not fruit trees. They're just pine trees and possibly an aspen. So not too worried about damaging the trees. All right, I think I've got the chain oiled. Oh, and I got the guard oiled a little bit too. And the instruction manual does say to make sure and oil the chain before every use. And also, if you have used all of the battery power, then you'll want to go ahead and put more oil onto the chain. All right, so I have the chain all lubed up. Battery is plugged in. Let's see what it sounds like. That is pretty cool. I am so excited to see what this thing can do. All right, let's go play with the chainsaw and see how good this thing works. And I'm just going to trim this tree just a little bit and see how this thing goes. It does say not to cut wood over 4 inches in diameter, so that's a pretty good size piece of wood that you'd be cutting. Pretty good branch size, so these are teeny tiny compared to that. All right, here we go. That's pretty cool. This thing is pretty cool. Let's try a teeny little branch. And I don't really have any trees right around here that I can trim, but we can go out to the horse pasture because there are some little branches that could use a little pruning. So let's go walk on over and go trim some branches. I think this tree looks a lot better and it's definitely safer from a wildfire perspective. If you need a little chainsaw for doing fire mitigation, this thing is so fun. It's fun. Holy cow, this little chainsaw is awesome. I just spent a little over an hour outside just trimming up some of the trees that we have on our property and mainly doing a lot of fire mitigation. So hopefully this summer we won't have any issues with fires, and if we do, our trees are nice and trimmed on our property. So this little guy is amazing. I'm so impressed with this little chainsaw. Oh, I got him really dirty. At least you can tell that I used it, right? So if you're thinking about getting a little handheld mini electric chainsaw, I would highly encourage you to check out decor, because this is a beast of a machine. But don't just take my word for it. But there are quite a few reviews on YouTube that others have tried out this little mini chainsaw. And from my personal experience, this is a great machine. So I would encourage you go ahead and check them out. I will leave a link in the description box below. And like I said, it is on Amazon. I really appreciate you stopping by and checking out this video. And I know my form is probably horrible when I'm using a chainsaw, but like I said, I don't do this every day. This is just for fun. So hopefully I appeared mostly safe. Seemed pretty safe to me. And actually I was okay with the lanyard. I wasn't quite sure what to think about that at first, but it worked really well. So yeah, I would totally buy this chainsaw. Very, very impressed. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to check this video out. And if you liked what you saw, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have new videos every week, and you might just see a couple that you like.